Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about counting on and the number line. So we can use it to count on for both ways. So we learned that for a problem like 8 plus 2, one of the first things we learned with our strategies is that we can add in any order. So the first thing that you're going to want your child to do is find the number that is bigger or greater. So I always say circle the number that's greater. So in 8 plus 2, they're going to want to circle the 8. Okay? If you were using a number line, you can get just some kind of a toy. My boys have this little, I don't know, football dude. And they're going to put it on 8. So they can put it on 8. And then you'll ask them how many they're going to jump, and they'll jump to. 1, 2. So 8 plus 2 is 10. You can, again, do that with the number line. You're going to talk about which one is greater, and they'll circle the one that's greater. That's where they're going to go on their number line, is 7, and then they'll jump the other number, 1, and they land on 8. I know the number line this way it can seem really simple. For some students, it's something they need to work on, and for some, to add simple numbers like this, they don't really need that practice. But I do want to show you with the number line, and I want your kids to make sure they're comfortable with it, because we'll move into things like this throughout the year where they're going to be using number lines for 17 plus 8. And they'll hopefully start to get more of an abstract feeling of a number line where they don't need all of their numbers. And they can do their 7 and 3 makes their partner to 10, which is to 20. And then they'll need to jump 5 more to 25. So that's just kind of a way that they can progress. We'll also, during the year, go to even jumping number lines with numbers kind of like this. 34 plus 28, well, they've got 34. That's where they can start. They can jump 2 10s for their 20. 4 and 6 makes their friend of 10 to get to 60. And then that means they'll have 2 more. This seems really complicated and hard, and I know I have a lot of parents say, why don't we just do it the old way? Well, we will do it the old way. That math has not gone away. What we're trying to do is get kids to really understand what they're doing with 34 plus 28, and it's going to help eliminate when we move to this that you guys are used to. When we move to it, what happens is if you move to this too soon without a really good understanding, and this isn't the only way we'll go to this, but without that really good understanding, you'll start seeing mistakes like 8 plus 4 is 12. So instead of putting that 1 up here, they're going to write the 12 here. And then they move to the next step, which is it's really 30 plus 20, but they see it as 3 plus 2 is 5. And they start making really simple mistakes when they don't understand why they're adding. And so things like our number lines and some of our other strategies we're going to use, we're really trying to help them gain that number sense to know that we're adding 30 and 20, which is 50, and then we have 12 more, which is 62. So we're trying to get to build that way. So this basic number line, don't worry about this too much. I just kind of wanted you to see that progression so you understand where we're going. But I do want you to know that these simple things build onto each other, and then when we move on past that, we're really just building that really strong number sense background, so that when we move to those ways that what parents always say, the way I learned it is that they really understand why they're doing it. Okay, so the number line, that's one of the ways we can count on. The other way we've been learning to count on is just by counting up. So they can circle the larger number. So I'll have them go 9, and then they keep counting 10, 11, 12. I taught them a little bit of touch point today. I only taught them the first basic numbers. I don't really love to teach touch point past that. They can still draw 3 dots to the side like this if that's easier, and they can go 5, 6, 7, 8, and they can move along that way. So as they're counting on, that's what we're trying to get, is we're trying to count on that smaller number. It's really only good strategy when you're using low numbers, such as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you get numbers past that, we're going to learn some other strategies to help.